Welcome to Garmisch Partenkirchen, one of the most legendary towns in the Germanic Alps. Famous for its mountain vistas, beautiful lakes, and picturesque Bavarian charm. But as local guides, Camille and I want to show you far more than just that. We want to take you today with us on our favorite hidden gem day trip, hiding in plain sight just on the outskirts of town. Hiking along the river up into the woods, we have a trio of surprises in store for you today. A gorgeous lakeside restaurant for dinner, an authentic and cozy little pub for drinks, but my favorite of all, an incredible castle ruin with exceptional valley views that you need to explore for yourself. If you're living or traveling in Bavaria, stick around because this needs to be on your bucket list. Like all good adventures starting at the Munich Hauptbahnhof right near our home, we pick up our tickets and snacks for a quick journey down to the mountains.
Und auch ein Schnittlauchbrötchen bitte.
Man, I am so glad we don't have a car. That was a wonderful hour and 20-minute train ride, as usual, directly from Munich. Got to read my book, got to scroll on Instagram a little bit, and now we're here in Garmisch Partenkirchen. You see the mountains?
This is such a beautiful town. No wonder we've made so many videos here.
I think before we go to the castle, we are going to stop by our favorite chocolate store, pick up a few pieces of chocolate, and then get hiking.
Which might feel a little strange. We've only just arrived at this iconic town, yet we're already planning to leave it straight behind. But of course we are. Living in Munich for all these years, we've made tons of videos about Garmisch, such as day trips to Germany's highest peak in the depth of a snowy winter, e-biking to Germany's most beautiful lake for an autumn picnic with plenty of sights along the way, and of course, traversing through the famous Partnerklamm Gorge before finally hiking back over the hills to picturesque beer gardens in the summer. We've spent so much time here over the years, we've even had to make a compilation video helping you decide between all of the amazing options. Garmisch Partenkirchen is a dream of a town. Tourists known for sure, but to me, it's never lost its charm like other places I refuse to cover. This town is well worth your time and your attention. But today, the mission is to highlight and show you my true favorite day trip in Garmisch, and with all we have to do today to complete it, the hikes, castle ruins, and multiple restaurants outside of town, Garmisch will have to be merely just a quick pit stop. If you want more details on this town though, we do have all those other videos for you to watch, so consider having a gander at those later on. But since we've been here so many times, it's only natural we make a beeline for our favorite Konditorei for some snacks. And you should stop here too. The food is incredible.
Right, servus. So many options.
They look so good.
Ja, kann ich bitte einmal Pistazien, Marzipan und auch Rumsahne-Trüffel und dann die Orangenstäbchen.
Kann ich bitte ein Stück die Schokolade mit Haselnuss haben?
Ooh, that looks good. And by that looks good, I mean the dark chocolate one.
Ja, nur die ein Stück oben, das ist gut. Ja, das ist genug, danke.
Oh, I wish we had time for cake.
Tell me about
So
it.
good. This is my favorite place for cake in the area.
It's so good.
I would get that one. Which one would you get?
I think the Japansahne. I've never had that before. Danke Ihnen, schönen Tag noch. All right, let's get a move on. There's a lot more to do today. This seems like a lot of fun, so let's go check it out.
So I will say, despite the cute art installations, the Kurpark is a little depressing this time of the year. But that is Germany, January, February, March, and most of April. But it is really nice in the summer. However, we are almost to my favorite part of the walk, which is just outside Kurpark, on the outskirts of town, the gorgeous banks of the Loisach River, a place I think a lot of tourists miss. Like, see what I mean? It is so sapphire blue. and probably freezing. Oh my God, that's so cold. Although I would not be surprised if you saw a German swimming, doing a little ice plunge. You know, it's good for your circulation.
Because as much as this is an informative take on the tips and tricks I use to find hidden gems, it's also just a really good day trip.
And if you've been with Near From Home for a little while, you'll be like, wait a minute, you guys have already covered Werdenfels Castle. Ben and I love video essays. We are big watchers of BreadTube, so we kind of thought we'd try our hand at it. We spent the last week brainstorming, writing, and editing a script. So Ben is just sort of off, where is he? Off in the background right now, recording one of the segments from that script. So if you're interested in watching that, check it out. I'll put it somewhere right here. Oh no, the weather is not complying. It's incredibly gray and misty in the background, but then quite blue and pretty where we're going. Oof, yike, it's so cold and rainy. Oh, I hope we can finish this video. Okay, thank God. I think that the storm has broken. It's heading in that direction because it's beautiful and sunny. We've just got to walk through this little neighborhood on the edge of Garmisch, and then we start the uphill part. 200 meters. Let's do it. All right, we are here at the trailhead. This is the beginning of the elevation gain, all 200 meters of it. The sign says it's going to take about 20 minutes to get to Burg Ruine Werdenfels. In English, that's Castle Ruins Werdenfels. There's a cute little alm that I absolutely love. I hope it's open because I want to get a drink there. I called yesterday, nobody answered, so fingers crossed. We're going to do a little bit of filming, and then we're going to continue on to Pflegersee for dinner. We have reservations at 4. Let's see if we make it.
There is so much to love about this hike. The forest, the castle, the lake, and 2 different restaurants along the way. It's magical. The first time I ever came here years ago, I only knew about the castle ruin itself, and even then, this day trip was well worth it. A hike I think almost anyone could do to a castle ruin that I just don't think gets the love it deserves. What more could you ask for? And it was a big inspiration for us to really keep making this channel and dive more into Bavaria to share these exact sorts of hidden gems that no one else is talking about with you at home, and really to help you go on better travels. But now that I'm even more in the know, having been here so many more times, elevating this day trip with a stop by both restaurants and the lake, it's a no-brainer, if you're lucky enough for them to be open. Both are quiet, calm, and authentic family-run restaurants, so sometimes they might just be closed. I wish you luck though, but maybe consider calling ahead.
Okay, is it gonna be open? It's so cute that you can just see the castle ruins in the distance. Right next door. I think it's open.
Is this not just the coolest looking little Berghütte mountain hut in the area? It's so cool. Great place to drink a beer. Prost.
I've never had a cappuccino with the heavy whipping cream in it. I'm so excited. Okay. I love the little grandma tasse. Very dirty. From me, not from the restaurant. Fucking shit, it's hot.
You're just a mess today.
I think I have successfully combined the sugar and whipped cream. Yeah. Oh, that's so good. This is such a tasty cappuccino. It's probably all the sugar. Is this not the coziest place ever? I love it. And next to a castle ruin.
See what I mean? This place is a must.
I am so happy the Werdenfelser Hütte was open. It's just like a little Oma's hut. It's so cute. And right next to the castle ruins that we're going to visit. Anyway, we are going to head over to the castle ruins next door, and then we will head to the restaurant. For once in the history of the channel, we are sort of ahead of schedule, so let's keep this pace up.
But before we can go explore what has to be one of my favorite castle ruins in all of Germany, I do need to take a brief moment to thank this week's video sponsor and longtime friend of the channel, Lingoda, an online language learning school that I personally really love. For those of you who haven't been following around for long, you might not know that I have been working with Lingoda for years. And the reason why is because it works for me so incredibly well. I have a very hectic schedule between my full-time job, this channel, and everything else. I need maximum flexibility if I'm gonna have a habit stick, and that is exactly what Lingoda can provide. They have expert teachers all around the world, allowing me to take a language course literally whenever I want, and that is the exact flexibility I need. Not only that, but their curriculum just really works for me as well. You get to pick the exact lesson and when you're gonna learn it. You get to choose, oh, am I gonna be doing grammar this Thursday? Am I gonna be doing a speaking exercise this Thursday? And that just helps keep me motivated. So you could just go and sign up for Lingoda right now, grab yourself some credits and be on your merry way. But what I am most excited to tell you about today, quite literally this month, is that in June 2024, we are about to embark on the Summer Sprint Challenge. If you don't know what that is, essentially it's a commitment to yourself to really push to learn the language and get a pretty big reward in the end. Besides, you know, all of the knowledge, because if you sign up for 30 lessons in 60 days and you complete all of them, you can get 50% of your money back or roll it forward for another 30 credits. It is an amazing deal. But even better, if you use my link in the description box below, this is not available on their website. So if you come from us, you can get a $152 discount on your entire sprint. It's gotta be one of the best deals in language learning available this summer. So if that sounds interesting to you, please go ahead, click that link, let them know you're coming from us, get those savings for yourself, and happy sprinting. But now, we've got a castle to explore.
This is not ADA compliant. I feel like that's the go-to dad joke I make every time I'm hiking.
It really is.
I think we've been here in all 4 seasons now. This is like the 5th time I've been here. What do you think? Does it hold up?
Every single time it holds up, and the weather cleared up.
Look at the framing of the ski jump through the medieval window. Very art. So I am here at the major lookout point at the Werdenfels castle ruins. In the background, you can see Garmisch Partenkirchen, where we walked from. There's that ski slope right there. Helps you figure that out. And then on the other side is the village of Fachant. We did a video many years ago about some waterfalls. I think they're like right over there. And so yeah, I just think that this lookout point here at the Werdenfels Castle ruins gives you a lot of bang for your buck. It was only like 200 meters of elevation gain, maybe an hour's walk from Garmisch Partenkirchen, and you get this gorgeous view of the valley, Garmisch Partenkirchen, Fachant, and the pre-Alps, and this awesome medieval castle ruin. I don't know if you can see, but over there is a rainbow. Let me see if I can get it on camera. I don't know if this is gonna show up, but right there, what a sign that we're having an amazing day.
But if you look this direction, this is the old Roman trading route between Venice and Augsburg.
Ah.
And don't think I forgot our chocolates from earlier. I was saving them for the castle and a view. Cheers. I just went with milk chocolate and haselnuss because it's my favorite nuss and favorite word. Hazelnut for those of you out there.
It's a great castle, there's great chocolate. Actually, that's two of my hobbies, chocolate and castles. This is a real great day for me. Oh, would recommend.
As amazing as this castle ruin is and how I could spend the rest of the day here, it's actually not the last thing on our itinerary. Camille made reservations at a truly exceptional restaurant, and it's gonna take about a 30-minute hike to get there. So as much as I could just sit and bask under these walls forever, it's time we gotta move on.
So we made it to Pflegersee in its partially frozen glory, and here is the Pflegersee Gaststätte, where we made reservations for dinner at 4 o'clock. What I love about this lake is this giant cliff face that you've just got looming over the entire thing. In the summer, it's absolutely gorgeous because you can see the reflection in the alpine water. You can also rent boats and go swimming. I don't know if you guys remember when we were walking by the Loisach, and I jokingly said I would not be surprised if we see a German swimming naked in the river. As those words were coming out of my mouth, I was like, okay, that's a little bit ridiculous. Like, we're not really gonna see that. But there's currently a man with a hammer smashing a path through the frozen lake so that he can go swimming. There's his butt.
There's his butt.
He was also having a conversation with some people who were walking by while he was just full frontal naked.
Strangers, it's important to say, not friends of his that were walking by, strangers from the restaurant walking home, and he was like, hello, Zebos.
Can you believe it?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Is this the first naked man we've seen on a hike?
Maybe the first one we've seen smashing his way into a frozen lake.
Yeah, that's true. Usually it's during the summer, and then it makes a bit more sense.
French fries.
There's too many.
No, it's the perfect amount.
No one person can handle that many onions.
I can. Okay, so the Käsespätzle has arrived. I'm a little concerned because it's about half the size of every Käsespätzle I've ever ordered in Germany. I'm kind of wondering what's up because Ben's portions are normal sized. Hopefully it tastes really good, otherwise I'm gonna be a little bit disappointed. I am super happy about the ridiculous amount of fried onions they put on top of this thing.
9 out of 10 onions, 4 out of 10 size.
Oh yeah, the perfect bite. I'm sorry, Käsespätzle, I shouldn't have doubted you. It's really good.
It looks really good.
They've used some nice Bergkäse in there, so there's like a complexity to the cheese flavor.
I'm just coming out here swinging.
I was disappointed. I've been hiking all day, and they placed that in front of me, and I was like, the fuck? I also love how they put like 2 halves of a cherry tomato in there. Like, this is healthy. Have some vegetables. How is yours? Is it good?
Really good. Yeah. I mean, a schnitzel is a schnitzel is a schnitzel, but this is a very lovely one at that.
No sauce?
No, I don't feel like being yelled at in the comments today, so no sauce or gravy on my schnitzel. Just a bit of lemon, as the Austrians prefer.
This place is incredible. The food delicious, the ambiance just overflowing with that classic Bavarian Gemütlichkeit. Yet again today I ask you, what more could you need on a great day trip? If you've enjoyed this video, give it a like, perhaps a tip if you think we've earned it, but most importantly, help grow the channel and Near From Home community by sharing us with all of your friends. Perhaps even watch another video on Garmisch to continue your research. And of course, don't forget that if you're looking to add that locals touch to your German itinerary, we offer holiday consultations on our website where we will hop on a Zoom call with you and talk all things travel to make sure that you aren't missing out on any hidden gems hiding in plain sight just like this one. They are a ton of fun and a great way to meet you at home and hear more about your travels. But with all that being said, it's time to finally bring this video to a close because unfortunately, by the time we were done eating it was pitch black outside, and we had to hike back in the dark. Oh, the joys of winter day trips. Don't worry though, there is an access road that we could follow all the way back to town, so we didn't actually have to venture back into the woods again, and we made it home safe and sound. There just really wasn't a lot to record. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video, wherever that might be.